So, I was looking through my old content and I was like, dang, I used to diversify myself a lot more. So, instead of just a normal Yap today, we are going to be doing a Yap gameplay analysis fusion, right? So, basically, how this is going to work is, I've had this idea on my mind for a while, but then I didn't want to make it because I saw this other video, but now I want to make it again, and it's basically talking about Spider-Man, the most polarizing character. Because a lot of people hate Spider-Man, a lot of people love Spider-Man. A lot of people think Spider-Man's broken. A lot of people think Spider-Man's bottom 5, right? So he's very polarizing, very no one's really in the middle. I mean, you're gonna say you're in the middle because I said no one's in the middle, so you're gonna comment, oh, I think he's just average, but really, realistically, nobody's in the middle. So yeah, basically in this video we're going to be covering games I've had playing against Spider-Man players and showing the bad, the good, the ugly. Basically, just showing why Spider-Man is just so like non-linear. You know, sometimes he'll take over your game, sometimes he'll put up Tony Snell numbers, right? Anyways, without any more yapping, like, comment, subscribe if you fuck with this type shit, and yeah, let's get into it. So, the first Spider-Man player I want to get into is bad player, bad circumstance. Now, it's no offense to anybody in this video, but in my opinion, this Spider-Man player, named Perky Poo, was not only a bad Spider-Man, but also Spider-Man is not going to work in this comp. Because before I show his gameplay, really just look at our comp, right? Rocket, Luna, Iron Man, Iron Fist, Magik, Emma. Who is he diving here? He is diving the Iron Man and the Luna, and that's about it, bro. Because the Rocket is spamming orbs on himself, and the Rocket is also spamming orbs on the Luna. And the Iron Fist, you're not winning the 1v1, and the Magik, you're not winning the 1v1, and the Emma, you're not winning. Like, I don't really know. I mean, like, to be fair, he does swap, I think, pretty like soon into the game, but like, it's just not a good comp here, right? So let's look at his gameplay. First thing he does is he goes after the Iron Fist, but like I said, he's not winning this Iron Fist 1v1. So he realizes that and tries to go for the low HP Emma, but unfortunately, he has no support, so he just dies, right? And these are the type of players that will cry to you talking about some I have no support, when number one, their support's not anywhere near, and number two, you could have simply just not engaged, or you could have simply, like, you could have done a lot. I feel like you could have left. Anyways, he goes to kill the Iron Man, and he misses all the shots. Now, this is not a Spider-Man issue, this is a player issue, but I'm not going to say too much, because if y'all know me, my aim is not like that, right? So he's thinking about his life choices here, and he decides that, okay, this Iron Fist is half, I'm going to go to kill him. And unfortunately, he's behind the pillar. Now, this is a Spider-Man problem. Do I think he deserved that kill there? No, but does that suck? Also, yes, right? So he goes back to the Iron Man, tries to get the kill here, and this is something that the Spider-Man players will bring up. If they're getting pocketed, it's just impossible to kill, which is not exactly wrong, because as you saw, this Iron Man is not dying, even though it should be a free pick, but just because he's getting healed by the Luna and the Rocket, it's just like tough, and he doesn't get to the health pack in time. He could have gotten there, not gonna lie. So I believe at this point he swaps, but this really just shows that bad circumstances and bad player, Spider-Man is just not doing anything. Now, you could say that's true for all roles, but like, not support though. Anyways, next replay. So, this is my example of a good player in bad circumstances. Now, everyone has their own definition of good player, and you could say this guy's not the best, and I wouldn't say he's the best, but he's definitely competent enough on Spider-Man. But once again, let's look at this comp. Psylocke, Mr. Fantastic, Emma, Iron Man, Rocket, Cloak and Dagger. Realistically, the only people here he's killing are Cloak and Dagger and Iron Man. Now, unlike the last guy, he can hit his shots, so he does get the Iron Man kill, but unfortunately he dies. Now, at this point, his team is kind of locking in on us, I won't lie, so he does win this first fight, but we're gonna see how once people like are actually playing the game, Spider-Man can't do much against this comp if the supports are playing right, because if you have a Rocket on the other team, you just pocket both supports and like you can't do much. And then what are you doing? Like going against a Psylocke, Iron Fist? Like, it's just not happening, right? So he takes attention here and goes out once again. Traits of a good Spider-Man player. He waits this out, but unfortunately, I believe he goes in afterwards and dies, right? Because there's just a lot of damage, and also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to lock this guy down, and I'm not letting him escape, like ever, right? So, I'm thinking Spider-Man's gonna be mad annoying for my team. and I'm on Mr. Fantastic. We see what we do here. We literally just lock him down. So that's what I do. And that's why I say this guy was a good player. It's just that I have a counter to him, and Spider-Man can't really do much against a good Mr. Fantastic player, right? Self-proclaimed. So he realizes his team is not there with him, and he doesn't just run in like an idiot, right? Another point for the Spider-Man player. But I believe that he goes in again here soon, and when he does, he just gets boxed out, right? He should here, yep. Goes for the cloak and dagger, finds the isolated fight. The Rocket's healing him, and she puts down Cloakbreaker like this. Attention, attention. There has been a report of a Star BMS community tournament. There's money involved, there's money involved, there's money involved. I had to say that first before all the lame niggas that really only care about that left. So, I am hosting my second official Star BMS community tournament. And you might be asking, this is your second one? Where the hell was the first one? If you really tapped into the community, you would know that. Now, I'm not going to take up too much of the video, but basically, I'm going to be hosting a tournament. There's going to be a prize pool. It was very fun last time. Just ask the people in the Discord server. Speaking of, if you want to sign up, all the information will be in the Discord server. I'll be making a post as soon as this video goes live. Not trying to take up any more time. Just, join up the community tournament, bro. All right, info in the description. Let's get back to the video. It's not even my point, bro. He just has to get out of there, right? But at this point, he's taking attention, which is what Spider-Man's supposed to be doing. So, I would say that's good value. I believe he almost gets shit on here, but then pops his ult, yup. But then, while this is happening, we have Rocket ult, and, Rocket's kind of broken this season. So, I don't know if I really have to show more. I mean, I guess I will. I'll just let this clip play out until, he swaps. Well, I don't know. He never swaps. It's just, I'll let this clip play out until, he stops doing things. But, you can just tell, bro. Look, he's getting pocketed. The cloak is getting pocketed. The Rocket is healing. Or, you know what I mean, bro. The cloak is getting pocketed by the Rocket. So, it's nothing crazy. It's really just that this player couldn't do much because the supports knew how to play. I knew how to play. He's getting locked down. Let's go on to the next example. Okay, and finally we have good player, good circumstances. Now this is the Spider-Man that people be complaining about. This is the Spider-Man that people beg for nerfs and say is the most broken and polarizing character in the game. And this is really crazy because this Spider-Man had bad circumstances at first, but you're about to see what starts to happen, right? So look, let it be known, I was carrying this game insane. I have MVP. I was like 16-1 before this death. And the Spider-Man wasn't doing anything, if I'm going to be honest, because he had bad circumstances. Now, his team was blaming him, saying our Spider-Man's trash, go next. But when this part of the map came up, first of all, on Groot, I can't do anything. You could say I could play safer as much as you want, but there's really no counterplay to a Spider-Man sitting behind here the whole game and waiting for any chance. So, our first death, I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to play a little bit safer, but surely he's not just sitting there, right? So let's see what happens. I get pulled off again, right? So, I have 2 deaths to this one Spider-Man at this point, and because I'm putting in all the work on my team, he gets rid of the MVP, and all of a sudden, my team crumbles. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, let me play behind cover. Let me play major safe. Surely it won't happen again, right? So look where I play. I try to start playing behind the cart. I literally walk behind the rock. I'm looking out for the plane. Pulls me through all that shit. Hello? Now, do I think this is broken? If I'm going to be honest, I really don't think it's broken. But it's the fact that, in my opinion, as Groot, there's not a lot of counterplay. So after the 3rd death, I'm like, okay, bro, I have to swap. But here's the problem. Also, he just hooks off the Emma. The problem is that okay, I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of sell because I should have gone Mr. Fantastic. In my opinion, Mr. Fantastic would have put in a whole bunch of work. I don't know why I went Spider-Man, but if I'm carrying on Groot, I'm talking about hard carrying, and this nigga can shut me off every single time, and there's not a lot of counterplay, and then my team starts losing. Number 1 is bad for the mental. Number 2, it feels like there's just nothing you can do, right? Which is why a good Spider-Man player in a good circumstance is so scary. Now, at this point, I feel like you guys get it. I'm just gonna let the gameplay play in the background while I start to yap a little bit. More yapping than I'm already doing. Do I think Spider-Man needs nerfs? I think he needs a nerf, not none crazy. Now, for all the Spider-Man players, for all the people that don't think he's broken, hear me out when I say this, right? Because the non-Spider-Man players are asking for crazy nerfs, right? I'm not a good Spider-Man player. I never claimed to be. But I did, what's it called? I used an alt account and I went to GM1 on Spider-Man only. Now I'm not good at Spider-Man still, but you know, I just did it because I thought it would be fun, right? So I have a bit of experience on Spider-Man, right? So you might be asking, what do I propose? I propose that his web clusters do less damage. Now let me explain why. The non-Spider-Man people, they want to nerf his mobility. Why the fuck are we nerfing Spider-Man's mobility? That makes no sense, right? It's Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man. So I don't think nerfing mobility is the method at all. So I think what we should do is not nerf his fucking pool, not nerf his uppercut, because there's some cool tech, like the fucking uppercut cancel into pool to pull someone off the map. That's cool tech that doesn't happen every time, right? So I feel like nerfing his web clusters just so he has to hit a little bit more to hit the one shot is fair, because currently on 275s or on 250s, right? 250s, 2 web clusters into pull in uppercut web cluster kills, right? And then if you have symbiote 2 web clusters into pull in uppercut kills or symbiote kills, I'm suggesting that they make it 3. Now the reason they make it 3 is because if you're consistently hitting these 3 and they're not getting healed and you're isolating these fights, then you deserve the kill and you deserve to have that mobility. I don't think it's crazy to say that he should have to hit 3. And if that makes him too bad, then we can give him a little bit faster recharge time on top of the recharge time he already got from like a previous buff. Also, one thing they got to get rid of is that holy stutter, is that instant ult. He doesn't need it, bro. You can keep the no momentum cancel on the fucking wall because that's cool tech. But he did not need the buff. He did not need the ult buff. So yeah, that's my opinions on Spider-Man. I don't think he's super OP, but he's also super polarizing in the right hands and the right circumstances. And I feel like it would be a lot more fun to play if he simply just did a little bit less damage on his web clusters while not removing all of his tech, while not removing all of his mobility like other people want to do. That's basically all I gotta say. So let's get into the song. Now, nobody said any good songs for some reason, or not any good songs. No one recommended a song, so I will be freestyling. The only person that recommended a song was Memeformer saying Black Panther song. What the hell does that even mean, right? And this is a Spider-Man video. So yeah, without any more let's get to the song. Man, bro, what the fuck? My fucking recording just deleted, bro, and now y'all are getting this freestyle. I don't care. No, the fucking song was hard as hell before, but my fucking shit deleted, bro. Nah, run this bitch. Hey, Spider-Man crazy in this bitch. What the fuck? I just lost all my recording. Now you're getting this freestyle. What the fuck? Fuck Spider-Man. I hope that nigga die in hell. And fuck all these trashy niggas. Y'all niggas really can't tell what the fuck to do when Spider-Man diving you. Like what? Spider-Man, like Spider-Man, like Spider-Man, like Spider-Man. He gon' swing and do the same shit every time. Adapt, please fucking adapt. All y'all niggas so trash if you can't deal with that nigga. All y'all Spider-Man's trash if you cannot get no pics. What the fuck? You got mobility out the fucking dick. Now y'all getting this freestyle cause I'm really mad at shit. Why the fuck have my song delete? What the fuck is that? Fuck Spider-Man, that web swinging nigga is so trash. Could've put the block one in. His name is Miles Morales. That nigga so bitch. Red on his bitch fit, blue on my bitch fit, blue out of this blit, play no more, play Mr. Fantastic, play the thing, play Penny, play Bucky, that nigga not hard, not the counter, that nigga's not hard to counter, but if you niggas still losing to him, you must be so trash, and y'all Spider-Man so ass, and y'all so ass, mobility out the ass, and you can't even get pics. All you fucking do is swing around